There are seasons in life when the attack against you isn't physical, but spiritual. It comes disguised through people, words, betrayal, and unseen opposition. You can feel the energy shifting, sense the presence of envy, or notice doors closing for no explainable reason. But today, God says, do not be afraid. The name of the one who plotted against you has been revealed in heaven. I have seen their plans, and I have cancelled their assignment against your life. Child of God, you've been sensing the tension in your spirit. Something has felt heavy, unsettled, or confusing. You may not know exactly who it is, but heaven does. God knows every secret conversation, every jealous thought, every hidden attempt to block your destiny, and He says, their plan will not stand. When God steps in, every hidden enemy is exposed. Every trap they set becomes a setup for your promotion. Every tongue that rises against you is silenced, and every weapon formed against you falls apart before it can touch you. This is not just a word of encouragement, this is a word of revelation. God is moving now to clear your path, open your eyes, and bring peace back into your atmosphere. Do not waste another moment in fear or confusion. The battle you've been fighting is not yours, it belongs to the Lord. You didn't have to fight back with anger, gossip, or revenge. You just needed to stay still long enough for God to act. The breakthrough you've been praying for is connected to this moment of divine exposure. God says, the one who spoke against you will soon be silent. The one who laughed behind your back will soon watch the very same God you serve lift you higher than before. Every hidden enemy thought their secrets were safe, but heaven is pulling the curtain back. Nothing is hidden from God. The one who tried to harm your progress, your peace, or your reputation will see that what they meant for evil, I have turned for your good. This season is not about what your enemies are doing, it's about what God is revealing. The name of the one who tried to harm you is already out in the spiritual realm. You may soon discover the truth through a dream, a conversation, or divine intuition. But even before you know, God has already handled it. He removes the wrong people so He can place the right ones around you. Think back to the times in the Bible when God revealed hidden danger before it happened. He warned Joseph in a dream not to return to Herod. He revealed to Elisha the enemy's plans before they could strike. He exposed plots against His prophets before a single arrow was fired. God is the same today. He protects His children before harm reaches them. That's what He is doing in your life right now. There were people who smiled in your face but prayed against your progress. People who pretended to support you but secretly wanted to see you fall. Don't worry. The light of truth is exposing them. You don't even have to call them out. Their own actions will reveal where their heart is. God is separating wheat from weeds, loyal from disloyal, real from fake, divine connection from distraction. This exposure is divine protection. It's not to bring you pain, but to bring you peace, because some people cannot go with you into your next season. Their energy would contaminate what God is building in your future. So if relationships suddenly shift, if old connections fall away, if you start seeing true faces behind fake smiles, thank God for the revelation. It means He's defending your destiny. Sometimes God removes access from those who mean you harm. They may stop calling, block communication, lose interest, or simply walk away. Don't chase them. Don't grieve the disconnection. It's God closing the door that you didn't have the strength to close yourself. Because if He didn't, their influence could block your blessings. God says, I am protecting your name. Everything that was said against you will fall to the ground, powerless. No rumor, no false accusation, no secret jealousy can touch one whom God has covered. Your name, your voice, your influence, these things belong to the Lord. He is your defender. The same God who exposed Haman's plan against Esther is exposing every hidden scheme against you. The same God who delivered Daniel from the lion's den is closing the mouths of those who wanted to devour your peace. The same God who turned Joseph's betrayal into promotion is using every act of harm to prepare your destiny platform. What the enemy meant to destroy you with, God will use to elevate you. So lift your head. Stop worrying about who might be talking behind your back or who might secretly wish you harm. The God who watches over you never sleeps. He has drawn a line of fire around your life, your home, and your purpose. Nothing and no one can cross it without His permission. If you've been restless, that's not anxiety, it's discernment. It's the Spirit warning you that something unseen was not right. But now that you've received this word, you can rest, because your protector has gone before you. The person who wanted to harm you has been removed, and the path ahead has been cleared for your next level. Say this out loud. Lord, thank you for revealing what was hidden. Thank you for fighting for me when I could not see the battle. Thank you for surrounding me with your protection and truth. As you say it, peace will begin to return. That's how you know God is working. It will soon become clear why certain doors closed, why some people disappeared, or why certain opportunities didn't unfold the way you thought they would. It was never rejection, it was redirection. God knew what was hidden from you, and in His mercy, He stepped in to block the harm before it reached your heart. This is your moment of release. You don't owe explanations to anyone. You don't have to prove anything. When God exposes and removes what was meant to harm you, all that's left is freedom. Walk in it, live in it, breathe in it. The peace of God is returning to your life. You are divinely covered. The person who wished you harm can no longer touch your blessings. God has already written a new chapter for you, a chapter filled with peace, victory, and elevation. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every accusing tongue will be silenced. That is the promise. So take a deep breath, smile again, sleep peacefully tonight. The atmosphere has shifted. The backdoor attacks have been stopped. Your name is protected. Your purpose is preserved. And everything that was sent to harm you has been returned to the sender. God says, the name of the one who wanted to harm you is out. The trap they set for you is broken. The storm they sent toward you has lost its power. And now, my child, it is time for you to rise. Something is about to be revealed, and if you skip this, it might never reach you. So please just pause your world for a few moments, because the world of heaven is opening wide right now just for you. And Michael has been given direct orders from God to speak to you. Someone from your bloodline, your past, or who has already died, is pleading with the heavens to send this warning because they have seen what is happening and have been given permission to speak out and explain. But my child, will you listen to the voice of truth, or will you turn away only to regret it when it's too late? This is not a coincidence. Something was left unsaid, something was left undone, something was hidden from you. And now it is time for the truth to break through the barriers of the unseen. A spirit cries out. A voice from beyond reaches for you. A soul who used to walk beside you, hold you, and love you is pleading with the heavens to send this warning. They have seen the lies, the destruction, and the secret that has been kept from you, and they want you to know lies have surrounded you. Not only is heaven reaching out to you, but the spirit of someone whose love for you transcended death itself is also doing so. What they tried to tell you has caused a disturbance in the spiritual realm, but you weren't prepared. Then something significant has changed. The energy surrounding your name is glowing in divine codes, attracting the attention of angels and ancestors alike. This particular person, whose soul once shared laughter and blood with you, is now fighting for your protection from above. There's more to this than a whisper from space. This is a warning tinged with urgency. Your spirit holds the key to unlocking the chain reaction that has been set in motion. The deceased soul did not depart from this world in peace. They left with a burden, something unsaid. Before they crossed over, you were supposed to know this. Now they've broken the veil to send this message. 3 nights ago, their message began to arrive. loud and desperate in the spiritual realm. They visited your dreams, but the noise of life made it too faint for you to truly hear. The timing, however, is suddenly too ideal to be a coincidence. They are no longer at peace, not out of rage, but out of love, haste, and a sincere want to assist you before something irrevocable occurs. It involves someone you trust, and what they see ahead is awful. You are surrounded by a woman whom your ancestor disliked during his lifetime. She pretended to be innocent, but beneath the smiles were shadows in her heart. She is now moving once again, murmuring your name in inappropriate places for your spirit. The forefather, the person who used to hold you as a child, is now pushing the boundaries of spirituality. Until you are safe, they will not accept peace. They are now pleading with Archangel Michael to assist them in saying what they were unable to say before they passed away. Didn't you feel them once? A cold night, in a profound silence. The lights were flickering. It wasn't a chance occurrence. They have been making an effort. They are currently sifting through all of the signs that they have control over. Climbing, a sound, a number that keeps coming up, or perhaps a name that you've heard a lot lately. They are attempting to reassure you of something very important. They advise you should avoid people who pose as your blood relatives but are actually jealous of your prospects. The deceased had already attempted to discuss this, but no one listened to them. They were aware of the harm this individual may cause. They have now witnessed it start anew. A plan is taking shape. Behind closed doors, a deception is being fostered. Before it's too late, the deceased person is begging you to maintain your spirit in alignment. Your name has been uttered in the celestial courts. They have even loudly said that you are not worthy of experiencing the same generational suffering again. Archangel Michael took the initiative to declare, "This must be delivered now." Tonight, you'll notice a change in your home. Perhaps it's in your bedroom. A sudden need to remain up a little while longer, or an unsettling silence. Don't disregard it. They will attempt to make their presence known at that precise hour. According to Archangel Michael, a revelation will be revealed through a dream after 2:44 a.m. The experience won't be like a dream. You'll feel as though you're walking, hearing, and feeling with them once more. Listen carefully. The name of the person posing as your ally will be mentioned. You'll hear it. Because it will be so genuine, you'll wake up feeling as though you've just returned from a trip. You must realize that this soul did not arrive lightly. Entering your energy field required a great deal of spiritual strength. Only when the revelation of something sacred is imminent does it occur. They took a secret with them to the afterlife, one involving a name, money, land, or legacy that has been stolen. And that energy is now seeking to take what is rightfully yours while hovering over your destiny. This ghost was unable to relax because of this. They've already witnessed the timeline in which you disregard this warning, and it makes them cry. They don't want you to go down that path. However, if you accept them, their tranquility will allow you to be protected. According to Archangel Michael, this person's fear of life kept them silent. But they are fearless because of death. The name of the person who deceived them and is currently circling you is being called out. You also observed it. Someone who continuously shifts the topic when you bring up the past. The person who acts as though they had no idea what happened and adds, "Don't dig into old things." Both they and your ancestor are aware of it. This message is no longer a suggestion because of this. The order is divine. One last try before the effects become irreversible. If a name appears quickly on paper, online, or in an odd message that triggers a recollection, don't be surprised. The sign is that. They want you to look at that one. Their energy is carried by an item in your house. You've been past it a lot. An antique letter, a piece of jewelry. Keep it in place. Talk to it this evening. Something ancient will be stirred, and you'll comprehend when it does. It was more than a warning. It was a mission. They have selected you to fix a problem that existed long before you were born. The healing link is you. After this message, someone will start acting strangely around you, says Archangel Michael. Be on the lookout for it. Your confirmation is the person who makes an excessive effort to assign blame, divert attention, or alter the subject. This person possesses spiritual eyes from a former family member. They were no longer as protected as they formerly were. You'll start to see them fall apart. Being blind was never intended for you. Someone attempted to break the strength and intuition that runs in your family. With this warning, your ancestor is re-establishing that power. They have requested that you visit a specific location shortly. You may not have been to that place for years. It contains something, possibly buried, an argument and a sticky truth. Pay attention to that pull. It could even manifest as an impromptu journey. Embrace it. Now, not later, is when what they left behind is supposed to find you. You have been selected to bear what they were unable to, and you'll realize this whole time when it gets to you. Every setback, difficulty, and misunderstanding was a component of a greater divine plan that was only waiting to be revealed when you were ready spiritually. Fear is not the issue here. This has to do with being prepared. Your spiritual protection has just been heightened, says Archangel Michael. You're not putting yourself in danger. You're wearing angelic armor as you pass through it. The surrounding warmth will change for someone who had doubts about you. Either it will confess or it will go. You must remain aligned and refrain from self-betrayal, because the person who has been draining your energy is about to be removed softly but fully. The opportunity you believe you missed is returning stronger and more aligned. They have given you those dreams and are asking you to finish something they couldn't, like a book, a family reconciliation, a truth that needs to be spoken, a dream home, a foundation, or a healing journey. You can no longer remain silent when your spirit is screaming or play small to make others feel comfortable. Whatever it is, you've been feeling it in your bones for years. You believed it was your idea, but it was actually a spirit planting. Now that you're awake, you'll start seeing signals every day, not just little ones, but bold ones, like billboard messages, talks that seem to have been prearranged by angels, suddenly feeling the wind on your skin when you can't explain the scent that makes you think of them. That dream that seems more genuine than reality shouldn't be dismissed. These times constitute contact, not coincidence or fantasy. This individual wants you to know that they have already cleared the way for you to follow. The money you've been worried about will soon be gone, and what previously seemed like a mountain will suddenly crumble like dust. You must remain aligned and refrain from self-betrayal, because the person who has been draining your energy is about to be removed softly but fully. The opportunity you believe you missed is returning stronger and more aligned. You are not alone, and you are no longer being asked to walk in the dark, Archangel. You must stop remaining silent when your spirit is yelling, and stop playing small to make other people feel comfortable. Before this sacred connection ends, your loved one is offering you one last moment of intimacy. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Michael is lighting the next 5 steps of your path. Just 5, not all of them, because faith doesn't work that way. But those 5 will be enough to get you moving, to get you building, to get you trusting again. Yes, go ahead and breathe in. They are standing next to you right now. Their hand is on your shoulder, their breath is close to your cheek, and their energy is blending with yours just for this moment. Additionally, they are sending you power, a spiritual transference, an awakening of dormant strength, a rewiring of your energy field, and a portion of their own divine protection, so that when you wake up tomorrow, you won't feel the same. You may cry, but you'll feel braver, lighter, calmer, safer, and more connected. That's all right. That's holy. Those aren't just tears. They're soul water that purifies, awakens, and activates. As Archangel Michael places a scroll at your feet, it says, "Heaven's message delivered, mission complete." This one is ready, beloved. You are ready to live again, to trust again, to move forward, not in memory but in motion. Because the person you loved so much is no longer behind you, They are within you. Their legacy is now your compass. Their voice is now your intuition. Their light is now your armor. And as you move forward, if they listen, if they truly listen, everything will change in 7 days. Their body, their mind, their purpose, their spirit. This wonderful opening to start over. You made it, you heard them, and now you are free. Yes, I will go on, because something sacred is still happening for you. You may feel like everything is quiet and still right now, but this isn't the end. This is where heaven starts to pour blessings so divinely and silently that you won't even know you've entered the miracle until you're standing in the center of it. Heaven doesn't speak to everyone in this way, but for you, the angels made an exception. The timing was perfect, and the tone was sacred. You didn't simply get a message, you answered a call. If you feel a shift, your hands shake, your chest feels wide open, or your eyes are glassy with tears, it means you've just been visited. This was not a dream. It was divine intervention. Yes, we'll continue one last breath in the divine, but something inside still needs holding. The delivery is urgent because your heart, your beautiful, scarred, sacred heart, is rare, and God does not ignore rare things. If you're still here, it means your soul is listening, not your mind or your logic, but the deeper part of you that knows there's more than this world shows you. Yes, there is more healing, more connection, more joy, but most importantly, there is more purpose. These final words are like a lullaby for the soul, a sacred aftertaste that lingers in the heart long after the voice has faded. Archangel tonight, Michael didn't just deliver you a message. He brought you confirmation that you're not insane, that you're not cursed, that you're not lost, that you're chosen, and that everything that has been falling apart isn't the end, it's alignment. Michael doesn't come around very often and only speaks when heaven instructs him to. God is changing your life. Some people will leave, some plans will stall, and some emotions will be confusing, but it's not punishment. Rather, it's positioning. Heaven knows what's coming next, and so does your soul. You're being placed into something bigger than you could have ever imagined. But first there was the clearing, the silence, and the surrender. And now you've given yourself up. You didn't flee. Instead, you listened with your heart open, and you allowed yourself to feel. That's how miracles happen, and how lives change, not by force, but through divine remembrance. When you walk away from this message, don't forget who you became while reading it. You became full. You are the miracle someone in heaven waited to see, the prayer someone else once spoke to God, and the continuation of a love that never died. Now that the one who passed away is assigned to your light, Michael will never leave your side. Every time you doubt again, they will be closer than breath, reminding you with signs, whispers, and an unexpected calm that seems to have come from them. So dear, move forward with strength and softness, with the memory of this moment stitched into your heart like a sacred promise. When you begin to forget, return and read again. Since their love will endure, even if this message ends, let heaven speak once more.